Hello, I'm Philippe Wacker, Executive Director of LT-Innovate. We're a few weeks away of Language Intelligence 2025, our yearly conference that will take place in Vienna from 17 to 19 November. Unlike other conferences, LI 2025 goes deeper. It is not only laser focused on language intelligence application use cases, but it aims at connecting innovation and technology development with real-world problems and their solutions. This year, we will have presentations from a broad array of technology application domains, from life sciences, rail transport, retailing, to insurance, risk and crisis management, defense, and more. It is now my pleasure to introduce one of our eminent speakers and LT-Innovate board member, Kirti Vashee, who is a technology evangelist at Translated. Kirti is famous for his pragmatism and his no-nonsense approach to technology deployment. A few months back, he wrote, "Hello, Kirti, how are you?"
I'm good, and how are you?
"I'm fine too." Well, Kirti, you will be moderating a session at our conference entitled How Language Intelligence Delivers Business Value. You have invited three speakers with whom you will share insights and discuss this topic. May I ask you to present the three speakers?
Okay, so there are three speakers who I have had long-term association with. And the first speaker is Jose Palomares, who is the Senior Director of Global Experience at Coupa Software. Coupa Software is a fintech company, and they monitor spend management. And he will talk about how language AI is being introduced and being implemented at Coupa. I will also have Anna Fellet, who is a localization quality and experience program manager at Uber. And Uber is also a longtime customer partner of Translated, so I have watched their journey as they evolve with their use of language technology. And Anna will talk about user insights and how, the technology can help us understand the user better. And we also have Mantas Baraisis from Nord Security. He's a localization manager there, and he'll describe different kinds of geospatial-based programs that they have to where they modify the overall strategy and the use of different kinds of language technology, depending on the region that they're focusing on. And, talk overall about how this technology enables and drives global revenue. So they're different kinds of companies, and they give you a different perspective on how language technology can be used across different enterprise environments.
Indeed, an interesting group of people. Could you give us a bit more details about or a preview about the application domains and the topics you're planning to cover with your speakers?
Well, I think in a lot of localization presentations, there is a very strong focus on how localization teams reduce costs or improve efficiency, as in doing more for less. That seems to be a very strong theme across many different localization presentations that I see. I am hoping that in this presentation that we will talk more about how value can be created through the effective use of language technology. So when we talk about value creation, we also talk about beyond cost savings and efficiency. There is also the notion of creating new kinds of business opportunity. enabling more effective customer to enterprise relationships and being able to drive business value that even the C-suite notices as being beneficial to the organization. So that language technology, I believe, has a bigger and wider role in making this happen. And the teams that usually focus on translation tend to have the deepest understanding of how this can be done.
Indeed. But your speaker come from a variety of backgrounds. Do you see a common denominator across these backgrounds?
Well, yes, there is a common denominator in the sense that they all represent companies that are trying to speak to global customers. And the conversation with global customers is not one standard, packaged set of words that you try and exchange with every single customer, every single region. The conversations need to vary based on the needs of different regions. The conversations need to be tuned for different regions and different requirements, like market requirements, customer perceptions of the value of the service. And so it's a look at a deeper level of how the product can also be modified and changed to be able to serve the unique needs of different geographical regions. And it also helps these kinds of efforts also help enterprises to understand how managing global experience is a complex and varied kind of challenge that, when done well, raises the possibilities of every different region across the world.
Thank you very much. That's all very, very interesting, highly interesting. And we're looking forward to seeing all of you soon in the beautiful city of Vienna. Thank you very much, Kirti.